Hi everyone, this is Orchid. For today's DIY, I'm working with these vinyl placemats. You generally get them in, say, discount stores. I bought these at Bobby's in Brooklyn on Church Avenue, and this is if you're in the New York area, of course. They are a beautiful rose gold color, and my plan was to use them with another DIY, but I've changed my mind and I'm using them on this lampshade. I'm going to be spraying them silver, and I use the Rustoleum Metallic Silver spray paint. This is the shade I'm working with. It is 13 inches in diameter on top and goes to 14 inches at the bottom. And this is why I had to cut the borders off, and you'll see why. I'll explain that more later on. So these are they once I'd sprayed them silver. And I'm going to start first by removing the border around all four. And I ended up using all four of the placemats because of the size of the shade. I'll be gluing them on with the E6000 glue. I started first by using a brush to kind of dab it on the edge of the lamp shade. You don't want to put it on the shade area because it's going to show and kind of mess up your look. So for the first piece, I glue the top and then the bottom, making sure I smooth the placemat on. Then once I was done, I moved to the sides and I use a paperweight to hold that in place. And this is where you have to be very careful when you're adding the glue, because you don't want to mess the shade up. So you have to take your time and put them at the little points, You don't want it seeping, you don't want seepage. It doesn't take a lot for it to adhere to the lampshade. Then once that is somewhat dry, I just cut away the excess, and you will see later on that I did use bulldog clips to hold the placemat in place until it dries. When I went to the next one, what I did was I glued the bottom, then I did the sides, then I went to the top. And you have to also make sure you place it as close as possible to the other one. Now, because it's not a perfect, it's not the same size at the top and the bottom, you're going to end up with a section like this. I really don't mind it because my lamps are generally backed up against a wall, so I'll just turn this to the wall. And as usual, you have to, like you did with the other pieces, make sure they're placed close together. Try to align them as possible to make it seamless. You're not going to get it seamless, guys. I can tell you, you will get as close as possible, but it's not going to be perfect as you see there. Now, those strips that I cut off, I'm going to be using them as the border around the top and the bottom, using the same glue. Really didn't need the bulldog clips at this point because vinyl adhered it onto the vinyl very easily. Now in areas where I didn't cut as close to the shade as I should have, I just used my X-Acto knife to kind of clean things up. And here she is. So the lampshade is from a lamp that I picked up at a thrift store for $10 some time ago. The base of this shade is actually from Home Goods, and I got it for $9, guys. This is something that Home Good does very frequently. When the lamps don't have their shades, they sell them at a very deep discount, and I've gotten lamp bases for as low as $5.50. Just going to show you now without the light on. Let me know what you think, guys. Now, oftentimes, if your harp is too tall, your lamp shade will seem too small for the lamp. No need to go out and buy a new shade, guys. We all have multiple lamps lying around that we rotate season to season. Just switch the harps and get a shorter harp, which is going to make your shade hang lower and is gonna make it fit much better, guys. Just a quick tip right there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye now. Have a wonderful day.